Hello, hello. How's everyone doing? And before I get crack-a-lacking, I want to make sure I get paid for this motherfucker. So let me go to my YouTube studio because after the peasant chat, I turn off the monetization features and all that stuff. So I want to get in here and get paid because I ain't talking to any of y'all motherfuckers unless I get paid for it. So I'm going to turn on the super chat, turn on the super stickers, and then go to my dashboard and go to the content, click live, click this show, and then turn on monetization. Now I can give a fuck. How you guys doing? Happy National Rat Fuck Day, huh? Today is National Rat Day. Badass shit. How are you rat fucks doing today? You know who you are. Oh, they're doing stuff over there. He's over here sucking off tunes. Ooh, happy Rat Day. So I want to talk today a little bit about the Corvette Z06. The C8 Z06 has been canceled by Chevy before it even was, I don't know, introduced or even road tested or anything because of supposed emissions. Yes, that's right. The emissions stuff is going to be an issue. So C8 Z06 canceled. And I'll read a bit of an article just to get you going. Then I'll say hi to the people here and then go from there. C8Z06 canceled. Where was it? Where was it? Possibly delayed. No, fuck. I want to find that article that bitch was canceled, like gone. I literally had it up earlier and that bitch be gone. Come on, baby. Where are you? Where are you? There it is. There it is. There it is. Okay. So add to stream right here. Perfect. So Chevy pulls the plug on the Corvette Z06. Uh-oh. It's over. I told you guys it was over. No one believed me. Everyone thought I was full of shit.
Over, Johnny.
Badass cars are done.
Nothing is over.
It's done.
Nothing.
It's done.
You just don't turn it off.
Oh, yeah, you do. You fucking turn it right the fuck off. So let's read a little bit of the article because I can actually read above a 8th grade level, unlike half of you motherfuckers. The Chevrolet and I fuck it up. The Chevrolet Corvette Z06 is an icon, blah, blah, blah. General Motors has made the call to kill the Z06 before legislation does. GM has realized that the future of mobility is electric. Uh-oh. If you thought gas, ICE was going to ever maintain its badassery circa 11 to 22, you're wrong. They're dying. And allowing the Z06 to be released to the public would send the wrong message. The shocking news come from a statement in which GM Senior Vice President of Engine Development, Dr. Ian Michael Joshing, says, "We set out to evolve the Z06's engine from the one used in the C8R Corvette race car. At the time, we thought it would be possible to reduce emissions, but the pursuit of the most powerful, naturally aspirated V8 has proven too great to an endeavor for Detroit's finest engineers." He goes on to say, well, it would be, now this could have been released on April Fool's, right? Because it's April 1st. So I wonder, because everyone's fucking freaking the fuck out, but it's more than likely an April Fool's joke. But I wonder if there's a little bit of truth to this. Do you know what I mean? Like everyone says, uh-oh, hey, dumbasses, I just mentioned it was released on, on April Fool's. But when you guys do the reading, when you guys do the actual reading, you don't think that's that far off from the truth? You don't think this is that far off from the truth? He goes on to say the current legislative incoming rule changes, they released it on April 1st. But guys, let's take a listen what they're saying. You don't think the Z06 will be a super limited Z06, and then they're going to go hybrid, just like I said most people will. It even says April Fool's in it. You guys must not listen. You guys must not fucking listen. It was released April 1st, but I read that. And guys, in that article, there is some truth to that. There's literally some truth to that. They go, well, the emissions, guys, how difficult is it to make a 600 horsepower naturally aspirated V8 and have it last for more than 2 or 3 years production? like 2 or 3 years production. How difficult is it to do that? So you don't think because everyone is going electric, everyone's doing all this shit. Someone said it's still real to me. It's still real to me, damn it. So the April 1 article, the funny thing is it was released April 1st, but don't you think that there is some truth to that article? Some people say, no, bullshit. That, guys, I predicted a lot of the stuff that Chevy's going to do a long time ago. A long time ago, I predicted a 5.5 liter V8. But then once a couple of administrations come in there and start pushing this electric stuff, it might become true. Wouldn't it be funny if they can basically foretell or actually predict their own future in an April Fool's post? I think there's some truth. They might release it, but it'll get killed very quick. Guys, it'll be a 1 or 2 year limited production run. There's no way that Corvette is going to last long because of the exact same things they put in that April Fool's article. The limited production, I think, is going to be because of the emissions standards. In 2024, what do you think is going to happen when a company that's getting huge subsidies from the government, got bought out by the government, starts putting out Corvettes that make 600 NA horsepower? And what do you think the trans people and every psycho on the planet and every earth hugger or, like a tree hugger on the planet is going to say about that Corvette? So when I read the article, I read it really closely. And I said, God damn it, that April Fool's post actually is full of something that might release in a statement in about 2 years from now. Limited production run because it's kind of a exotic Corvette. The motor, a 5.5 liter, 600 horsepower NA car, I can't imagine they're going to warranty that motherfucker for long term. So they're going to probably make it for 2 or 3 years, similar to the 96 to 98 Cobra, 03 to 04 Cobra. I think the C8 Z06 is going to be 2023, 2024. Like that's it, 2023 and 2024. Eliza's exactly because they have to comply with Daddy Byron. The C8 Corvette is not going to be around for 3, 4, 5, 6 years. It's going to be a very limited production run. A lot of Chevy guys, well, of course, most of their stuff is limited production. How long was the Z06, the 7 liter Z06 out for? Was it 4 years? Maybe you guys will tell me in there. There's a group on Facebook called Fords Suck, Get a Chevy. Yeah, no. So when you read that article really closely, you're going to have to really pay attention to what they say about emission stuff and that the world is going electric. And I guarantee that is something that is going to be, and I'll remember this day. I'll remember this day when I read it again, when they say, oh, we're going to pull the plug on the Z06 because of emissions and the future is electric. I guarantee that's going to happen. So I thought it was a good article because everyone wanted me to comment on it. And I'm like, okay, I'll comment on it. I'll give it a different spin. I'll say, look, read the article. Yeah, it was released on April 1st, but read the article. I guarantee it'll be a 2-year production run. Hong So Lo says the previous C6 Z06 was from 2006 to 2013. So that was a 7-year run. But this Z06 will be 2. Like literally 2. And that's what I'm saying is ER. Imagine, because look, the Corvette guys, this is a Corvette guy. LS for life, LS for life, LS for life. Then it was introduced that it was a 5.5 liter V8, dual overhead cam. And they were like, yeah, we did it. Wait a minute, guys. You guys made fun of the fact that Coyotes had 4 cams. You guys said jokes about, oh, how come if it has 4 cams, it should make more power? And then the Corvette guys or the Chevy guys literally copy a voodoo engine, stuff it in the back of a Corvette with a couple of different things. And all of a sudden, you guys are praising it like it's the next coming of Jesus Christ. So when it becomes a hybrid, that'll be next. It'll be a hybrid because how many of the modern exotics like the McLarens and stuff like that, how many of those have some kind of hybrid drivetrain? Some of the Porsches, stuff like that. And they announced recently that passenger cars, specialty vehicles like the Corvette and the GT500 won't be, they don't have to, curtail to those standards of 40 to 48 miles a gallon. And that is 100% voting. The miles per gallon standards, the reduction of emission standards is 100% based on who you voted for. So before you guys saying that the administration had nothing to do with it, bullshit. Because when Poppy Trump was in there, he was reducing all that stuff. He was pulling us out of treaties that were making us pay money for some pollution shit that we have nothing to do with. But anyway, I thought it was a good little angle to take on the C8. Bet me it'll be a 2-year production run car at most. And then after that, they're going to start looking at hybrid drivetrains. And you're going to start saying, fuck. Now, one thing Chevy might beat Ford at is the hybrid drivetrain in that vehicle. I think Ford should have already introduced a hybrid drivetrain in a Mustang, but not a 4-cylinder Mustang. I'm saying a Coyote Mustang with a hybrid drivetrain. Who knows if the S650 is going to be that, but we'll see. But again, I think it'll be a limited production car. I think emissions is what's going to kill that car. And they foretold their future in that April Fool's article. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Acura NSX is a hybrid. They made the size of the Coyote to be LS. Wait, they made fun of the size of the Coyote to LS, talking about 4 cams are so useless. Did you ever hear an LS guy goes, this Coyote is so big. This Coyote is so big. And in the same breath goes, oh my God, that dual overhead cam in the Corvette is badass. They did it first in North Star and they did it first in the old ZR1. So this is cool. We've been here before. Boy, shut the fuck up. Boy, shut the fuck up. And Honda 5.0 makes a point. The upcoming ZR1 might be a hybrid, to be honest. It can't be slower than the Z06. It's got to be a ridiculously technologically advanced vehicle for $100,000+, but I can't see Chevy putting a hybrid into anything super cool, because then the price tag goes stupid bananas. $150,000+ for a Corvette. I don't think so. But I've always liked the C8s. I've always told you guys, and even in the video that I said, would I buy a C8 or a GT500 if I was just road racing? C8's lighter, C8's NA, C8's beat or meet a boosted GT500's lap times. So, and they both have DCTs and whatever. And some have gone 8s with fuel tech and stuff, but I honestly don't care for that vehicle in particular. I don't care about road racing that ship. So let's say hi to the people here. By the way, thank you everyone for allowing this channel to reach 60,000 subscribers. Yesterday, I received 61 or 71 extra people subscribing to the channel, bumping it way. It was like 59,954 by the end of yesterday's show. And when I woke up this morning, it was, where is it? It's 60,026. So over 80 people subscribed yesterday, and I appreciate you guys very, very much. Say hi to the people here, talk some shit. We'll go from there. Someone says, check the date, Alex. You're stupid. Check the date, dumbass. Ugh. Guys, read the article, read it and see how that's such a convenient press release, even though it's fake, that I can see it being real in 2 years. Good afternoon, says Andy Ali. Yo, congratulations on the 60K. Thank you. Fresh Pasteles and Forest Cloud and Fresh Pastelazo in the house. Hey, what's up, everyone? Says Forest Cloud. Homestead Johnny's, TJ Sikorsky. Douche did it. 508 Josh, Mendoza's Coyote, Wesley Stewart, D-Rock Fox, Mike Rodriguez, Izzy R, Jared Wells. We suck again. Paul H, 2000 MCR, Amadi, that toxic mad motorhead, American Maggie. Hit it. My RCTS Nova, I don't know what she's talking about. Franco, Angel PR, Turbo Dave, Victor Garza, Nestor. What's up, Nestor? I received my Ben Calamer Stage 3 today. Very happy about that. I'm going to couple it with the RXT clutch. I know I've talked not so highly about the RXT clutch, but Ben Calamer provided it. He said, put it on, see how it rolls. You're not going to break that trend with the RXT clutch because the gears are badass. And the gear ratios have to be worked on. So me and John Jr. are going to work on that. See how that goes. I owe you video on the blow-off valve. I owe you guys video on that trans after I break it in, and we'll go from there. That was an April Fool's joke, fool. Man, you guys are terrible at just waiting to see my angle. You immediately pounce, but I get it. Like TikTok is one of those places that the people are triggered young people. Like TikTok to Instagram is what Facebook was to Instagram. I'm sorry, what Instagram was to Facebook, I think TikTok is to Instagram. So now you're getting guys at Instagram that live in their, 30s or 40s. Facebook is all grandmas and grandpas. Nobody pays attention to you if you're on Facebook. No one cares. But TikTok is full of really, really young people. And I think the guy uploaded another video of me making fun of Mexicans and nitrous kids. And you guys get it. But these people are literally triggered. Oh my God, he's being racist. Oh my God. Some people get it. Some people say, friendly fire, which I thought that was pretty funny. But I want to thank him. He's growing pretty good. He's growing by 2,000 or 3,000 followers a day, sharing my stuff, and he's helping out this channel subsequently. So I'd like to eventually, tell him thank you, send him money, whatever needs to happen. We need to get you $100,000 YouTube plaque on the wall. Like, that'd be cool, but I'm not really looking into that. Breaking a trans C601 or a twin turbo. Look, that guys, C601 is King Daddy. I don't care what anyone says. The 10R80 twin turbo might beat it. I understand it might beat it. But if you're asking me which one I would buy out of those two, a C601 all day, every day. All day, every day. Guys, stop it. Where did you get 156 cuz from? I don't know what you're talking about. Dude, yes, everyone is getting triggered over your damn TikTok. It's not my TikTok. But it's fucking hilarious and true that you're an OG. Always keep it classy. Right. It's not my TikTok. Some other guy uploads my stuff, but it's essentially me because it's my face and my words that are on that TikTok. But the people are losing their fucking minds over there because they don't know what satire is. They don't know what sarcasm is. They have no idea. And this younger generation is being basically brought up by people my age. And then they're raising a bunch of pussies. And these pussies have a phone and they have an opinion and they just lose their fucking mind over it. Isn't the C601 all fiberglass? I think all Corvettes are all fiberglass. Like, is there any part of the Corvette that isn't fiberglass? Am I crazy, or isn't all that shit fiberglass like since forever? Peasants on TikTok are mad that you're built, not bought one. Yes, the built, not bought one. And I don't think, can I access TikTok here? Nah, I don't have TikTok. I'm not going to throw it. Fuck that. I don't care. The built, not bought one triggered the shit out of a bunch of people. Alex, are you veiny? Yeah, down there. Very, very veiny. I guess I'm a different kind of GM fan. Yeah, I like GM, but I'll drive any fast V8. I don't care who makes it, Ford or Chevy. Yeah, isn't this? I think he asked if he asked all C6 or ZR1s are fiberglass. I think they're all fiberglass. I should have bought a C601 before the prices were stupid high. And $60,000 to $70,000 is what they're going for. C601 is carbon. Oh, I didn't know that, if that's the truth. So Mopar Kid lost his shit on one of your videos. A Mopar Kid? Guys. If you're a Mopar Kid, your opinion doesn't matter. Unless you have a demon, your opinion, you should sit the fuck down when you talk to me. Your SRT8 anything isn't going to beat anything I got. Maybe your demon if it runs bottom eights. But if you're in the hood with anything that isn't a demon, please sit down when you talk to me. Are the younger generation Boricua pussies? I don't know. Artie Lang. How you doing, Artie Lang? How's your nose? That's an old picture of Artie because now his nose is collapsed in on itself. I don't hang around my own people. I'll be honest with you. I don't hang around with anybody. I don't fuck with anybody, like Logic says. Logic. I have no idea what's going on with the Puerto Ricans. Is there a specific way to break in a transmission, or do you essentially break it in when you break in the clutch? Exactly, Mike Rasovic. You can go look, if you're at a track and you break your T56 and you put in a new one, is there a break-in period? Let's say you have a Black Magic clutch and you reuse that clutch and then you lose a gear on one of the transmissions and you have a spare and you put it in. What are you going to do? Break it in? No, you fucking go in the bitch and do the thing. No big deal. You're like Walter Mercado of the auto world. It is coming because they want 40 miles per gallon by 2026. Someone's a little late to the show. Wow. Yeah, I was, dude, you're talking about your ass accusing Alex of not knowing what the fuck. He's too lazy. He has no fucking idea how to work on a car. Damn peasants, right? You can't go on TikTok and have normal conversations with people. Like normal conversations with people. Everyone there's a child. Everyone there thinks they know it all because they have a phone in their hand. And everyone there is easily triggered. That's why I have nothing to do with TikTok. But someone started uploading my videos with funny edits, and he's actually helping me out, and I appreciate that. How's Frank doing? Have you talked to him recently? I haven't talked to Frank at all since he left Power by the Hour. Understand this, guys. Unless you're in my wavelength daily, we're not going to come across each other. We don't talk. He's got his own life. I got mine. That's what happened to Donnie, happened to Frank, happened to Harvey. Harvey, Frank, and Donnie all worked at Power by the Hour. All of them left. All of them we lost touch with each other. That's it. Haven't seen a demon in a while. My boosted Gen 3 A10 on Pumpcast has pissed off all the Mopar guys in my area. Right. Guys think that because it does a burnout in donuts. Guy, look at these balloons back there. Guys think because it that's going to hit the fan. Let me get him out of there. This is going to hit the fan. Tony, what are you doing with these things? That thing hits the fan. That'll be a bunch of fun. It's like, I think guys that own an SRT8 and they do a burnout or donuts, and it does really impressive burnouts and donuts because they're a long car. They think it can accelerate quickly. Like they literally think they can accelerate quickly. Yeah, my ass is good, Bondo Bird's third gear. I got good ass and good legs. So, yo, you guys want some of this culo? Let me know. By the way, if you want some Parts Farm culo and 2 Auto Solutions culo, they're sponsors of the show. If you're in Puerto Rico, want anything worked on, ZR1, Z06, whatever, Mustang, Camaro, they got you covered. That's the shop to go to. And Parts Farm. Good parts, good prices, and cars that are wrecked. I like seeing the Mustangs they get in every once in a while. And I'm just like, damn, some of the wrecks are impressive as shit when you see what the Parts Farm brings to Facebook on their Facebook page. It's actually the best part to check shit out. Alex, you have dentists like my grandma. Okay. And then they meet me in person and they're asking about my workout routine. Laughing my ass off. They probably have a Charger 5.8 Hemi with Scat Pack badges on the side stickers. Look, every single guy in the hood here has a Hemi base. I think it's a 5.7. Not, just very slow, but it does really good burnout. So a lot of people think because it does a really good burnout, then all of a sudden it's a fast car. And then an NA Mustang NA Mustang on E85, Gen 3 especially, destroys people. And you know what they do? They do insanely dangerous shit to say they beat you. Like, let's say you're racing a Dodge Charger and you're ahead of them by 3 cars. And the light ahead of you is red. You slow down. They blow that motherfucker. Boom! And then they say, yeah, you ain't got the heart. You ain't got the heart. The heart to run a red light? Possibly T-bone a family? Yeah, no, you're right. I don't have that heart. Like, I literally don't have that. What, are you fucking stupid? No, thank you. Even the commercials just showing them doing burnouts. Straight pipe RT Chargers think they run the street here in Albuquerque. They're trash. Look, I'm sorry, guys. Look, that is the cheap man's car. I rarely see a Charger or a Challenger that someone actually bought, modified, put headers, a tune, sticky tires, takes it to the track. Nope. It's red LED bullshit on the headlights, red LED underglow bullshits, red caliper shit, red 392 logos everywhere, red and gray, red and black, or yellow and black, and do donuts and loud dumb shit. It's an aesthetics package as opposed to performance. I got a Mopar, but at least I know ain't shit. It says, plus they do all the gay queef in between the shifts. Okay. Whatever. My 1320 Challenger ran 1170s as delivered in summer, but got absolutely trucked on the highway by an RS7. Okay from a dig, but from a roll, you need a Hellcat. Too heavy. Fuck it. I'm selling the Hellcat. I saw a race on Instagram where a 10R80 on 85 with an intake spanked the Charger red eye. I believe it. Look, these Mustangs, especially in Houston, some Florida, they are tin can, CJ'd, cammed, E85, headers dumped over the radiator trumpet intake. They'll beat a lot of boosted heavy cars. So be careful. So that's why my white car, I can't roll around in my white car unless I'm at 700 wheel. At 700 wheel, I might take care of a fully done up Gen 3 10R80 car, unless it's 2,600 pounds. So I don't want to get caught slipping. Do you know what I'm saying? RT stands for really trying. My Gen 2 whooped my brother's 392 shaker like it was butter. And then he was like, but I've been at 186 miles an hour and it's faster in the long run. No, it's not. Guys, I saw an Instagram post where a bunch of brothers without in the wherever the fuck. What's your top speed? 180? 202, 190. And I'm like, it took you 10 months to get there. Like it took you the whole tank of gas to get there. P51 is stop it. What about a Hellcat? What do you think about them? I've already answered that question a million times. I like the Hellcats, but a stock Hellcat ain't shit. Guys, a stock Hellcat makes 630, 640. I'm saying not red eye. And you can wax it with a 2.3 TVS car, like easy because of the weight, plain and simple, because of the weight. Bobby Trump is uncut just like Alex. Is this guy a fucking moron or what? Like he is just spamming the shit out of this chat. I never lost to a 392 in my old Gen 1 with a boss intake in 373s. When they ask about the Speedo, say, and he cut it off there. This Houston-based racing channel posted a video of some idiots in Camaros and Chargers doing donuts on 595 or 59S. And I called them out on IG and they told me to go start a charity. Alex showing love to the brothers. The brothers think that Speedo says 200, it means it can go 200. You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy. Yes, it got 200 on the dash. I got 200 on the dash. I don't want to say they because I don't want to put them in a category. But if you have a guy that references what the dash says as to the power potential of your car, stop talking. Like, stop talking to him. Turn around and walk away. You're not going to win that argument. Okay, you by engaging that person, you've already lost. There's a guy here in Florida that all of my guys know. I have acquaintances, not friends. Let me just call him, I don't know, Andy. That if you race him, you already lost. You already lost. You could win by 7 cars. You already lost. You could win by 10 cars. There's an excuse already built in. This guy, I beat him in a quarter mile. And he, to this day, is just like, I'm just like, okay, so race. So then I asked some of my friends, is this guy like legit? He goes, no, he's a fucking clown. I'm like, oh, that's the problem. I raced a clown and I gave him a second of my time. SK Performance Jeff gave me $10 and just said money. Thank you very much. I appreciate the money. That's what makes this channel go round and round. And the emojis. If that's true, that means a Honda CR-V can go 140. Congrats on the 60,000 subs. I've been watching since 2017. Thank you, Concha04. And Nick Rogers gave me $10. Thank you, sir. Just like those fucking Silverados dash go to 140. Why you need 140 in a work truck in a 5.3, bro? I found that maybe 15% of people are worth talking to. Yeah, at car meets, I don't go up to any Dodge guy unless it's a demon on a drag pack. Like, okay, it's really easy to spot who you don't want to talk to at any car meet that have Dodges. Right? You go up to a Dodge guy and he's got red LEDs on his fucking headlights. Just don't even talk any other color than stock. Do they change color stock? Jesus Christ. Could you imagine? Like, do they change color stock? I don't know this. I don't fuck with those cars. Mopar boys in South Florida say they have the driver mod. No, they don't. What? Because they do donuts? The car is very long and makes over 400 horsepower. Cletus's Crown Vic does some of the best drifts and donuts on the planet because it's a long rear-wheel drive car. Yeah, so why are men doing this? Why are men putting Starlight headliners in their cars? That's girl shit. That's bitch shit. You're putting star headliners in your cars? So what? You can look up and see the sky? Bro, shut the fuck up. Or do you think you're in a spaceship? I've heard that terminology. Man, I'm going to pull up in my spaceship. A Mopar is not a spaceship unless that spaceship came from the hood. Cha-ching, says West Cope. Thank you for the money. Appreciate that, brother. Oof, yeah. If I build a full color changing headlights for people, mostly Mustangs. Oh, I get it. There's some LGBT lights out there. I've seen them. And you have them. If you're a Mustang guy, you know who you are. You know who you are. If you have, I'm not that guy.
Pal. Trust me, you're not that guy.
But if you have those rainbow colored taillights, those LGBT taillights, you know who the fuck you are. You thought you were going to be cute, getting away with cute lights. No, bro, those are LGBT lights. Stop it. The moment I see LGBTQ lights, I ignore them. I think the thing with Starlight liners are to be like Rolls Royces. Oh, come on, stop it. Rolls Royces? You're in a Dodge. They basically give those away. All you need is about 500 down and live on like MLK Boulevard or Barack Obama Way. And bro, they give you the fucking loan. They just give it to you. I had a guy tell me his Charger RT Redline had a button that gave it as much power as a 6.1. Oh, you gotta love it. Those are the same dudes with a Merce and leggings. Like men now have a purse, starlight headliner, and rainbow colored changing lights, and they swear to God they dick women down all the time. No, you're dicking dudes down, and that's all good. If you're wearing a purse and you put starlight headliners in your shit and you got LGBTQ taillights, there's nothing wrong with that. But don't be saying you dick down girls. You ain't dicking down nobody but dudes. Altiza taillights, exactly. 45th Street Special. Dodge is the repo man's moneymaker. Yeah, I see all the hood are STX, Hemi, Hellcats, and 392s. You should see mine. I programmed mine that at a flip of a switch, the grill headlights flash the cherries and berries. They do the headliners to act like they have a Maybach like Rick Ross. It's a satchel. Look up fake Hellcat videos. Funny as hell. Want to turbo my Gen 1? Should I run a... No, we're making fun of Hellcats, guy. We don't give a shit about your Gen 1 right now. Love you, Daniel. Opinion on the asshole that called out H6 and made fun of him for not wanting to race. Do you think I watched that? You guys got to bring me up on that. I don't know anything about It's Just a Six right now at all. Like if someone called me out, I go, no. I'm like, oh, you're gay. Cool. But you got a satchel and starlight headliner, but I'm gay. Got it. Wonderful times we live in, isn't it? Absolutely glorious that these same guys are the ones complaining about the price of everything, but put us in this situation. Good Lord, Alex. Sorry, late at work, joining in now. Scat Packs owners have their credit score right on the side. Oh my God. Mopar. Look, we all can agree that Mustangs are generally driven by racers. There's nothing, I guarantee that generally Mustang guys are racers. But we all know that most Dodge guys are from the hood. I live in a not so great area. Many Dodges here. And they drive around like constantly, like you're in a parking lot, dude. Why are you accelerating up to 40, then slamming the brakes and turning in a parking lot? And they always try to race you. They always try to race you. I don't even have headlights or taillights. See, now that you're a real man. I've freight trained a handful of Hellcats. I don't know what it is about Charger drivers, but they see a V, they have to get embarrassed. If they see a V, they have to get embarrassed. Oh my God. So, okay, you guys are going all hardcore on the comments section. ABT card. Sup, bro? I had a Dodge before it was hood. Yeah, okay. Sure you did. Cortese said he had a Dodge before it was hood. A guy by the name of Cortese said he had a Dodge Charger before it was hood. Get out of here. Alex, we live by hood music videos. Yeah, absolutely. He knows where I'm at. Have you seen the video of the Challenger guy saying he has a Lamborghini exhaust? And yeah, that's an old one. Where he said the supercharger is internal, and he revved it. And the guy who filmed it kept a straight face. True prices brought the price down of secondhand GTs yet? No way. They're still expensive. Petition to start Challengers trap wagons. What is happening? Pookie and cash and checks. Overpriced cheap Dodge, Hellcats and Trackhawks. Exactly. So what you had was a 69 Charger RT, right? Or which Dodge could you have that isn't considered hood? Didn't it have a Prowler? Was that a Chrysler? A Prowler? Alex, do not skip leg days. I don't. Have you seen these? Have you seen this, Kula? Okay, so a 69 Charger RT, a Hemi Charger, Hemi Challenger. I don't know if Chargers had Hemis back in there. I think they did, or maybe a limited run. I don't know in the 60s. A Dodge Daytona, a Dodge Omni. You're not gay or hood, but anything since the SRT era, yeah, you're pretty hood. Like remember the station wagon thing? What the fuck was it called? The station wagon. How come that one never made a comeback? I thought that was a good looking Dodge. What is it called? Fuck. God, you guys know. You guys know. Plymouth Prowler. Alex, why won't you get an EV? Because I don't own a home and I don't want to deal with the charging stuff. Magnum. Thank you very much. The Dodge Magnum. The Dodge Magnum was a badass little ride. I liked how it looked. I liked the concept. It's like a crossover for men, but they never put a Hellcat motor in it. I'm sure someone has done the swap, but what ended up happening? And the Caliber. Yes, the Magnum and the Caliber. Dodge has turned hoods back into the Omni days. What about the older Shelby Z? Yes, the Dodge, the Daytona, the Shelby Daytona, the GLHS, the goes like hell Omni. You're not ghetto, but if you own a 392 with color changing anything, you probably have a satchel and Starlight headliner. Always, yes, the CTSV wagons were. Oh, let me look up a Magnum. You would think that's a hood vehicle, but for obvious reasons, Magnum, Dodge Hellcat. Let me see if someone did a swap and it looked good. Let me see, or a rendering or something like that. Yeah, look, tuning firm plans modern Dodge Magnum SRT Hellcat wide body. So these are renderings. I think these aren't real. Yeah, I think these are renderings. But I mean, in theory, this is a pretty slick car, but they never made it, right? And I wish they did. Like, I wish they made that. I wish that'd be like a vehicle that someone made, because that's usable. It's big, it's heavy, but it has a big dumb V8 and you can kind of, get your rocks off that way. But a CTSV wagon to me is fucking badass. It's like a pearl white CTSV wagon to me is so sexy, but a lot of people don't think so. So whatever. What are you going to do? What did SK Jeff say? It was SK Jeff here. Someone says, good point, SK Jeff. Broward drug dealers got red eyes, man. There's a wide body Hellcat Magnum on YouTube. What kind of car did Aaron Hernandez drive? I don't know. A lot of Howard Stern references here. A lot of Beetlejuice and Artie Lang and everything. Dodge Coronet, Mustang Wagon, Junkyard Dave. Check it out. Okay. I think all the child support payments missed annually to pay for the Hellcat. My God, you guys are so racist. It looks gay to me. I don't know. I kind of like it. I like the Magnum. I've always liked the shape. It just didn't really make a ton of power when it came out back in the day. Targets appear. Became a YouTube member. Thank you. That's what matters. Like, the biggest thing that matters out of this whole thing is instead of the donations, because guys, the donations are 30% to YouTube. So if you guys want to support as little as $2 a month, you can become a member, and that's you can get access to videos, emojis, and more emojis and more emojis. If I had a wife, she'd have a CTSV wagon, but I guess I'll be $70,000 richer. I'm guilty of having an SRT Magnum. I personally prefer a truck or any four-door car, just more practical for my lifestyle. Yeah, but why do you even have to comment then? It's a completely different vehicle. Why do people comment comparing a Dodge Magnum to a truck? Dude, it's a truck. Alex, do you think I can get away with using a FI fuel-injected dual-pump fuel system? Wait. Alex, do you think I can get away with using a forced induction dual pump fuel system on a 1401 Coyote with cams, heads, twin turbo kit with E85, wanting to make 800 now? Yeah. Well, what's FI though? Or what's FI? Like forced induction? Like a Foreign Innovations fuel system? We've only covered that a million times here. Absolutely. The 08 recession killed the Magnum. They never sold well compared to the Charger. And the final year, they only sold around 300 of them. 2021 Challengers are stickering over $50,000 and still have cloth seats. Some platforms, same platform since 2008. Charger, same since 2005. Was born from a 99 E-Class Mercedes. Profit margin must be insane. Dodge Stratus. Oh, my God. This motherfucker comes in with some of these comments, man, that just like take the wind out of my sails. They absolutely take the wind out of my sails. I love that guy. Alex, does David Ortiz have a salty load? What is happening here? It says apparently did a bunch of TikTokers show up, and look at the photo. Look at the photo. Motherfuckers will be like, Alex, can I get away with using vegan oil for my motor? Like, some of the questions they ask are just, we've covered it. Like, we've covered it a million times. Jared Wells says, what about the Dodge 1500 with the Viper motor? And those were badass at manual too. They were trash. I didn't like that truck at all. I mean, it was during the times where Lightnings. I never liked the Lightning as a like a fast truck. It was rear wheel drive, right? And so was the whatever the fuck that truck was called, the SRT 10, the V10. And did it really have a Viper motor, or did it just have like a V10 that was like super dumbed down? I have a 13 GT with a Vortec V3, pulley in the back. Want to go E85? No E85. Just Uriel Carrera, forget E85, because the day that you decide to drive it somewhere and go watt somewhere around sea level and it pops, you're going to go, how come they didn't tell me about this? Just, dude, E85 and boost needs a fuel system. Just stop trying to shortchange the BAP situation, bro. Stop it. They were slow piece of shit trucks. The Lightning killed it. Right. The V10, SRT 10, whatever the fuck it was called. Boy, this guy's late to the party. It was an April Fool's joke. Hey, asshole, click the live button. We're 40 minutes into this and you're listening to shit back when it was fucking 10 minutes, dickhead. And then he's going to go back and go, like, I'm going to be off the show and they're going to go, man, Alex's ass is nice and fat. And I'd like been gone. You couldn't even tow with the SRT 10 trucks. Is that true? Wow. Stock Hellcat owners calling out twin turbo R8s on TikTok being 100% serious. Crazy how many retards have that app. That's why I did not even touch it. I didn't even touch TikTok. I didn't care about TikTok. You'll never see a Viper in the 956. You'd be surprised, SK Jeff. You'd be surprised if some guys show up with a puro pinche 956 a la verga. They don't fuck around. I mean, puro pinche 956 a la verga. Cut. S550 Anthony says, hey, Alex, 10R Eco here. Get the fuck out of here. I bought a trans tune from my tuner, but it's all over the place and was wondering if it's possible for me to buy just a transmission tune from someone else that tunes 5.0 is like Lund. This is why EcoBoost owners, and I love you, S550 Anthony. This is why EcoBoost owners, we don't consider you Mustang guys. You want a trans tune? Meaning you want everything stock in the car, all the settings, 100% stock, except the trans tune? You know that the trans tune is dependent on pedal position, and that is part of the motor tune. Technically, I'll answer your question because you paid. Technically, yes, you can do that, but we're not going to do that. I don't think we support 10R Eco. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think we support 10R80 EcoBoost. We just don't, because the market is basically rental cars. Mendoza's Coyote gave me $10. Thank you very much. Where did that clip come from? So there's a Dago beat, puro pinche 956. I mean, it's the best thing ever. Wait. It's so good.
956 a la verga.
Oh, yes. Gotta love it. Keep playing that banger. Goddamn, that remix is fire. I'll send you guys a link. Check it out. I'll put the link on the chat in 3, 2, 1. It's on the chat. Go to that YouTube video and watch it, and it's awesome. I can see all the putis culiando. I trapped damn near same yesterday on backside no prep, turbo 400 on a slow ramp, low boost, then my best radio prep 8th mile per hour than I ran last year with the built 6R80. Kind of surprised me. You guys like that. Puro pinche 956 a la verga remix. I lost to a 392 Challenger with a GT on a stock tune, 40 roll. Look, some of those cars are fast. They're like in the 11s or low 12. So if you have a bone stock Gen 2, you're going to get trucked by that. But guys, if you have anything modded Mustang, you should be able to wax those things. At least it wasn't asking how to get a 6R80 to work on a Gen 3. That remix makes me want to buy a Dodge Challenger. I'll pass. It's only fire on Alex's show. There you go. I can see you twerking to this or tweaking to this. Any more info on the stick GT500? It was interesting to see all the new Shelby owners flip. Burnin' Hood DR, whatever the fuck. HPJ put it out there because they have experience in putting a turbo 400 in a 2020 GT500. And they were able to put one into a twin turbo 2020 GT500 and have it mostly work. So theoretically, it's a manual. You're selecting the gears manually. So theoretically, they were able to work with Junior and make it work. I can't imagine they can't make a T56 work in a 2020 GT500. Now, if I owned a 2020 GT500, that's the first thing I do. But I got to have the money to do that. And I got to surround myself with the people to do that. Like, I'm kind of sad that I don't live. Like, I'm going to be honest with you guys. After Power by the Hour closed their car shop, I don't trust anyone who would do work around here. Not only do work around here, but do it quickly, in a timely fashion, and get it done. Mikey's busy as fuck. I can't just drop off my car to him next week and have a clutch and trans done. I can't. Can't even get a hold of dude. So it's just like, what are you going to do? So that's the problem where I'm at. I'm in the area that it has some of the most badass cars around, but to trust someone with work is very difficult. Theoretically, with enough money, anything is possible. Nico Bellic says, B Turvey, the 5.0 wasn't aware you were racing. Hey, Alex, sent you a paid question. Yeah, I already answered it, brother. I already answered it. I hate people that do that. It is not a guarantee. Again, it is not a guarantee that I'm going to get to your question because it's paid. Okay. If you complain about it that much, give me your PayPal. I'll send you $10. Fuck it. But I answered your question. So please don't remind me that there's a paid question there. I see it. There's a zillion other questions flying by, and I'm trying to make this show work. Brian Cassette says, Alex, checking in. Turvey Racing Manifold ordered on back order. Everyone's like, one, get him out of here. Is that why you're mainly looking for a shop now? Yeah, Jared Wells, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm looking for a space so that I can do my own work. Do you know how many things I have to do? Every car needs something. Truck needs a fuel system put in. White car needs a stage 3 bend caliper and clutch put in. GT500 needs headers put in. And I want to do some work on the front end. The Fairmont needs a front K member messed with because I'm going to go back to modular. It needs to be back half and front half, front tubular. I'm literally just waiting, and it's like super frustrating. Bill Belichick's sperm count is super low now. 6 score race. It seems like a lot more questions today. Yeah, there's almost 500 people in the chat, so it might be because of algorithmically at 60,000 or something. Maybe YouTube goes, "Hey, this channel earned another 700 subscribers this month, so let's throw people his way," and people get in here and ask me 10 or 80 EcoBoost questions. I'll quit my job and work security at YDBT Garage. Racing Jake before swapping trans. Yeah, I have to. I don't have the ability to swap that trans in the next week or two. So I'm going to race Jake on my on my stage 2 Calimer trans, get that done, hopefully beat his ass, and then install the other stage 3 trans. Dear Mr., I'm too good to read my comment. Right. Like, I don't need this shit.
Dear Mr., I'm too good to call and write my fan.
I don't need that. I don't need to stand on my chat. Go to your nearest Ford dealer. No, thank you. No, thank you. They'll go, what's this? Hey, this shifter's not stock. What do we do about it? No, thank you. Oh, here we go. I want you to race my... Okay, I'll race your 2017 EcoBoost. Meet me in the GT500. Meet me in the GT500. Oh, no. I don't want to race your race car. I want to race your slowest car. Okay, this guy's gone because, why not? Side money. Hit the like fuckers. Too many stands, Jimmy Jams. Like, guys, I don't owe you anything. I love you. I'm trying to bring you a show to like entertain you for an hour. Like, I tried to bring an angle about the April 1 article, and you guys just pounced, didn't even bother to sit back and listen. And I'm just like, am I talking to the right audience? It would be cool to open up a rent a base shop where people can bring their cars and work on their cars. You can rent out every tool and shit. Yeah, but the problem is I'm not going to do that in 8 hours. I want to take my time doing that. What's it going to cost me to rent the bay for 4 days or 5 days? And what if I run into issues and I have to leave it there for longer? Or like in case something breaks or something, I got to wait for it to come in. No, thank you. Alice got a lot of viewers because he showed that culo. Your truck will fuck up an EcoBoost. Oh, yeah. I guess. I don't know which car he was talking about. Pat DeWan says, B. Turvey is the right guy for all your Mustang fabrication and mechanical needs. Is David Ortiz uncut? Okay, that's this guy could go to. Like, what is wrong with people? Like, what is wrong with people today? It's funny, but, you know, you're just spamming the shit. I literally had that issue with my local Ford dealer. I had an MGW flat stick. They wouldn't touch my car because they couldn't find reverse, Mr. Coyote. That's the problem with Ford dealerships. If it isn't an OEM part, they immediately start getting skittish. It's not that they can't work with it. They start getting skittish about, if this deviates from anything stock, I really don't want nothing to do with it. And I'm like, are you techs? It's crazy, man. It's almost like you're running a show I'm entertained by. So I tune in, not because I have a weird man crush on Alex. Insurance would probably be insane for a rent by the day shop with lifts. No, I don't want to open my own shop. I saw that It's Just a Six said he wanted to eventually open up his own shop. Then his mechanic quit on him. And that's the right move. That's the right move. There is no money in working on cars. There is no money. The reason Power by the Hour shut down their shit is because they made no money. And do you know how high maintenance some of these guys are? Because this car is like their whole life. And Jake installed the turbo kit on a car that had a cat wrapped on the side of it. I repeat, there's a Mustang in Florida that has a cat on the side of it as a wrap. I think the license plate is the cat's name. And I think it has some of the craziest, weirdest underglow and dumb lights you've ever seen. I'd be damned if I'm going to work on that motherfucker's car. I would be damned if I got to take in work of a guy that owns an S550 Mustang that has a cat wrapped on it. His cat, his actual cat. Fuck all that. A fucking cat, dude. And it was a 5-liter. Blew my mind. The Ford dealer I go to is pretty good. They installed my RST clutch when I had a flat stick Barton in. Oh, Big Turbo EcoBoost is now scary. I think he said it's a cat. Fuck working on cars. I'm doing a fuel pump on a gay-ass Silverado. Money's money. That car owner is gay 100. I didn't say that. 11-second clip said that. I thought you were going to say a cat living in it. No. There's a wrap on the car, and it is his cat. And I went, I got to find it. I know. See, I don't want to, because I think I met the guy a couple of times and I don't want to single him out, but dude, it's a cat. Bro, blew my mind. Wrap your car with Tony. Right. That's as if I wrapped my car with Tony's head on it. And be like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, yeah, some homo. Yep. I'm close with that dude at HPJ, and the shit they do, like manual swapping the 20 plus GT500 is 100% because of their love of cars, not money. Car dudes are broke dicks. Oof. Are you sure it's a cat, Alex? It's a cat. Cats are cool. Cat wraps? Maybe not. Twin turbo 504 fuel system. My AFR watt is in the 7. Seem correct? What should they be? Chris Shifts. What should they be? Tell me, what should your AFRs be at watt? Tell me, when you floor your car, do you think the AFR gauge is reading actual air-fuel ratio? Or is it reading commanded lambda at watt? Is black paint too basic with carbon? Who cares? Who cares? Have you seen your garage? Man, look. Turviate. Stop it. Get a carport tarp on your fucking carport. Do that, number one. Do that first. Forget about carbon. Holy shit. Alex, if I ever decided to put turn down after the H-pipe, is there any issue that might run into? No, it's just really loud and it stinks. Here we go again with the AFR. These guys in the AFR, they stare down the AFR gauge. Like, out of all the gauges, AFR is the last one I'm looking at. I'm looking at voltage. I'm looking at coolant temp. You think I'm looking at AFR? Someone said 12.4. Some of these questions are bleeding over from yesterday's peasant chat. I love your channel because you keep, and then he's cut it off. But my AFRs, happy National Mopar Owner Day. Speed Turf says my car is too basic, I guess. I would be scared to death to buy a car from Alex. Why? Probably one of the best. It's probably one of the best maintained vehicles there is. Oh my God. Lean is mean. Blame yourself, Alex. You gave Turvey shine. No, I gave Turvey shine. I didn't give actual retards shine. Any updates on the Ruby Red Poppy? No update. Zero update. That guy's car is emissions legal anywhere. He literally has a cat on it. I'm trying to work, but this live chat is funny as hell, dude. Some of these guys are straight retarded. I know you've said this before, but I can't remember. I have a Gen 1. Does it need a retune for 170 thermostat, or is that only in Gen 2, Gen 3? Gen 1, if you get a tune from Lund, it's already pre-configured for a thermostat. Basically, we kick the fans on sooner, and the car's happy. Gen 2 also. But Gen 3 specifically needs it. But guys, you know that installing a thermostat technically doesn't need a tune, right? Let's do some critical thinking here. Let's forget all these stupid questions. Let's do some critical thinking. Alex didn't get the joke. It's real simple. You're not funny. If you have a thermostat in the car that opens at 200, right? Opens at 200 and fluid circulates, fans turn on. Then you get a 170 thermostat and it opens at 170. Why would the fans need to come on sooner? How much work are the fans doing when the car is moving? How much work are the fans doing when the car is moving? The car moving blows way more air than the fans do. The only time the fans matter is when the car is stationary, just sitting there, idling. But a lot of people, they go, hey, I installed the 170 thermostat. These fans have to come on at 170. I'm like, why? Why do they have to come on at 170? What's going to happen if they don't? You think the car's going to explode? It's opening sooner. So it is a mechanical advantage. It opens sooner. So it's going to run cooler. The fans being on sooner only matter at idle or when you're stopped. Like bumper to bumper at a light or something, or traffic. That's the only time it matters. Every other time when the car's moving, it matters fuck all. It matters nothing about you could literally have no fans. God damn it. God damn. Like, do NASCAR cars have any fans? Do they? I'm sure they have something. Does NASCAR have coolant fans? And seldom happens, hardly ever, but every once in a while, almost everyone in NASCAR owners are approved, allowing teams to use external devices to cool their engines between qualifying runs. Let me see. They have a radiator placed right in the airstream to exhaust the heat, so they don't, right? Do you guys NASCAR? Do you guys know? I don't think they do. But I deleted my radiator for my cold air intake. Do a thermostat delete. It's really a lack of common sense. Kaboom! My car explodes. The next day, my temp hit 171. The fans didn't turn on. NASCAR. Right. Like, people think that if you put a thermostat in and you don't adjust the tune, that there's going to be an adverse effect. Yeah, the adverse effect is your car runs cooler. And this is the biggest kicker about thermostats to end the show. People think that if you install a 170 thermostat, that the coolant temp should never be above 170. Well, I installed a 170 thermostat, so why is the temperature 182? Because when it reached 170, shithead, it was still the car's still running. So by the time the coolant does what it needs to do you think it brings it down to exactly 170, dumbass? I am blown away by modern people that have cars that have no understanding of what's happening inside the car with said part. People are drilling holes in their grills. People are installing grill deletes. People are installing ram air hoods and wondering why their car drives like shit. People are installing 170 thermostats and are emailing me mad as fuck that it's 185 degrees as opposed to 170. Bro. You do this every day for 5 days a week, 7:30 to 5, every day. Answer the same question 16 times a day. And tell me how you don't fucking end up in a psych ward. How you don't end up in a psych ward with some of these fucking questions. I'm like, why are you modifying your car if you have no knowledge? But the problem is if they actually gave you some kind of aptitude test, like if you buy a thermostat, you should be able to answer 4 questions, like an aptitude test. Do you know what this is going to do to your car? No. Will it run at 170 or 185? 170. What model vehicle do you have? EcoBoost Mustang. Nope, this doesn't get sold to you. Modi50 says, hey, Alex, replacing the 10R80 with built ones needs dealer. Okay, I'm replacing a 10R80 with a built one, and the dealer needs to update the shift solenoid strategy with the new strands. Yes. Any other way to do it to local dealer would not work on a twin turbo car. Why don't you just have a friend with an IDS program the new shift strategy, or return your car to the stock tune, tow it to the dealership, or have them come to you with an IDS and you can program the solenoid strategy. By the way, again, there is another one. Where is my phone? I'm going to go overtime here. A little overtime for you guys. Hold on. So a gentleman sent me this on Instagram. Listen, and we'll end it here on 10R. Thank you for reminding me about 10R80 stuff. Beefcake, Cody. No, Cody, Mario? No. Sam? No. Gen 1? No. Oh, it's an email. Okay, so it's an email. So I got an email from a guy. Check this out. There is a TSB for 10R80. 10R80 equipped Mustang. So listen to this, guys. Technical Service Bulletin, 10R80. This was dated 18th of October, 2021. So last year. So harsh engagement, harsh shift, and delayed shift without DCTs. Yeah, Tony is chilling. He's back there chilling. So there is a TSB that outlines the issues with this, basically saying there are delays, harsh shifts, and harsh slipping, basically. So harsh shift, delayed shift, or with or without DCT, and harsh engagement. And what is the fix for this? Reprogram the transmission strategy or replace the valve body or lead frame. Let me see right here. And here are all the parts. Oh my God. Here, look at all the fucking parts they list to replace, and the part number and what to do about it. Retrieve DCTs. Let me see what else they got here. So basically, when you guys start telling me that after a tune, your car started slipping, your car started going past the shift, flying past the shift, slipping the 1-2, it's not tune related. There's a TSB out there for 10R80s, and half of the shit is replacing the, what is it? The separator plate, fluid pan gasket. I was really pumped. Oh my God, look at all these parts. Holy shit. The labor time allowances. So reason for update, the TB. So basically what they're saying is your valve body or your, what's the other, lead frame, if they have lead frames, have to be replaced according to this TSB when you guys have slipping trans issues. Again, when you blame the tune for everything, when the tunes command the shift at 7,500 RPMs and it flies past that to 8,200 RPMs, and you guys tell us it didn't do it since the tune. No, it did it out 3 months after the tune. There's a TSB for it. Please stop blaming the tune. I've said it a bazillion times. And now there's TSBs available for these 10R80s because they have harsh engagement, they slip the 1-2, or they blow past their commanded shift point. Stop. Please. It's not the tune. Stop it. Couple paid questions and I'm going to get the fuck out of here. Madi says, I already got that. We got Eringwat says, and he wrote nothing. My favorite part of the question. MB says, it is frustrating, but stupid people keep us paid though. People in my profession think that sending emails makes shipments move faster. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes the money ain't worth it, man. You know, there are certain jobs where people say, I need my peace of mind, and they just dip out. I'm not there yet, but every day I inch closer and closer. All right, guys, I'm going to get the fuck out of here. thank you for joining me. Tomorrow we're going to be on at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for the original OG Talking Shit. Someone said pat Tony on the head. Tony is chilling. I'm not going to bug him. He's just going to do his own thing. We're going to hang out a little later. But yeah, tomorrow, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you guys for the 60,000 subs. I appreciate that. Thank you guys for pouncing on me before I could read the rest of the article for the Corvette, trying to make my point. And thank all the members. I have over 500 members. I appreciate the premium members that pay at least $2 a month just to support the channel consistently. It really makes a difference. All right, guys. See you guys tomorrow, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Have a good one. Bye.